Hi everybody, this is the Nativity. You requested today by popular demand. You won. This is a wreath form from Dollar Tree, and I took some packing paper I got in a package today, ripped it into strips. I'm going to attach the paper to the wreath by wrapping it around. I use a little bit of hot glue now and then, and once you're done, it looks like this. Now I'm going to take these string lights. I got these from Amazon. They will not get hot no matter what. I use these every single year, and I just glue the battery pack with the screw side out. That way I can change the battery when it dies. I just glue that to the back and then start wrapping my lights around once it cools a little bit. Just wrap it round and round and round until you get to the end. Once you get to the end, you're just going to glue it down, just like this. Wait for it to cool. And then I'm going to take a piece of jute for my hanger. And I'm doing this first because it'll be easier than doing it later. So I just do a knot on one side of the battery pack and then tie the other end of the jute to the other side of the battery pack. And it makes like a little handle. Just like this, easy peasy. Now I'm going to take this rusty star. It's actually two of them glued together with some jute at the top. I'm going to glue that right to the middle of the wreath at the top so it hangs down. Just like this. How cute is that? Next, I'm going to take this wood slice. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I painted the top of it brown, and I'm going to take these clothespins. I got these from Michael's. I cut them down and painted them already. I put Joseph taller than Mary, and Jesus I just made a tiny little piece. I'm wrapping him in his swaddling cloth. This is just drop cloth. How cute. And now for Joseph, I'm just going to take a piece of jute and tie it around where his waist is in a knot. And then for his headdress, I'm just going to take a piece of this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut off the stitching, and I'm going to glue it to his head just like this. And I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on the top of his head and a little bit on either side, and just kind of drape it down. And it's going to leave a little bump in the back like this. And I'm just going to mash that bump down on his back, on the back of his head, and bring the sides in. And I'm just going to glue that down. And it makes it look so cute. Y'all can do this however you want. This is just how I always do it. For Mary, I'm going to make her a little shawl. And I always do this shape. And I'm going to do the same thing with the glue. I'm going to put some on the top of her head and then down the sides of her head and body. Kind of like this. I just kind of drag the glue gun so it's kind of smears. Then I'm going to put the flat side on top of her head and bring the sides down and then bring it to the front of her. I'm going to mash down that bump in the back and bring those sides to the front so it looks like a shawl. I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. I forgot to. If you don't want to mess with that, you can get one of those kits from Dollar Tree and paint it and build it and put it on your wreath. This is just raffia that I tore into tiny little thin strips, and I'm going to glue a mound of that to the top of that wood slice. And then I'm going to take each person and glue those to the top of that. For Jesus, I'm going to just make a manger by just making a little bed out of the raffia by putting it in a little circle, and then I'm just going to glue Jesus right to that. And look how cute this is. Please help me. I love it. And now I'm going to put a little bit of green raffia down as my base. You can use Spanish moss. I used that last year, but I thought green raffia would be pretty. I just eyeballed it first before I glued it down. And I was very careful because it is hot. Once I get that done, I trim it up on both sides and put the nativity right down in the center at the bottom. Just like that. And now I'm going to take this winter greenery from Hobby Lobby. I just took two little sprigs that were similar and glued those to the top, one on each side, kind of at a point to make it look kind of like a stable. This is a simple bow I made from some muslin, and I'm going to put that right between the two. Here it is all lit up, and you can certainly stop here, but you know I'm not going to. I thought it needed one more thing, so I'm going to take a little piece of chunky yarn and put a little glue on it and start rolling it up in a circle, just like this. Once my circle's made, I took a tiny little piece of black paper and cut a free-handed sheep's head. And it's so cute. I glued that down to my sheep and glued that to the manger, or next to the manger. And look how stinking cute this is. I just love it so much. Well, I didn't stop there. I made another one because it was just too cute not to. But I love, love, love this. It gets cuter every year. I did not do the sheep last year. It was just different, but it was still cute. But oh my gosh, how precious is this? I love it so much. I'm going to show you a shot in the dark because you have to see it lit up. I took it in my bathroom and turned the light off, and look how precious this is at night. Oh, I love it so much. Y'all, thanks for watching. I'm glad you asked me to do nativities. I just love it. Don't forget to water the vine. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.